Stop overpaying. Brainy Buyer's head-to-head comparison mean you save. Like what you see? Subscribe and fund the fight for honest reviews.
Stuck choosing between the Sony 28-70mm zoom and the Canon 60mm macro lens? It's a tough call. Both are renewed lenses, but for totally different purposes. The Sony 28-70mm looks like a great walk-around lens, right? Ready for travel and everyday shooting. It's currently listed around $226 renewed.
True, but the Canon 60mm macro, priced around $482 renewed, opens up a whole different world. Imagine those super close-up shots of nature or products. Good point. But realistically, how often are you shooting at life-size magnification versus capturing family moments or landscapes? That's the real question.
Okay, let's break it down. The Sony zooms from 28mm to 70mm with a variable aperture of f/3.5 to 5.6. Perfect for general use, landscapes, portraits, even some street photography. Think of it as your reliable, all-purpose lens. And it has optical steady shot. That built-in image stabilization is a lifesaver. Say goodbye to blurry handheld shots, especially in low light.
Now, the Canon 60mm is a dedicated macro lens with a fixed f/2.8 aperture. This means incredible close-up detail and beautiful bokeh. We're talking about capturing the intricate details of a flower or the texture of a butterfly's wing. Plus, that ultrasonic motor, USM, delivers super fast and silent autofocus. That wider f/2.8 aperture also lets in more light, which is great for shooting indoors or in dimly lit environments. It really helps isolate your subject.
But here's the trade-off. The Sony zoom gives you versatility in framing your shots. The Canon, being fixed at 60mm, requires you to physically move to compose the image. It demands a more deliberate approach.
Exactly. The Sony is more forgiving and adaptable. The Canon is specialized and precise. Are you prioritizing convenience and flexibility, or are you chasing that stunning macro perspective?
It really boils down to your shooting style and what you want to achieve. The Sony is the jack of all trades, master of none, while the Canon is the master of macro. Also, the Sony is lighter at just 1 pound compared to the Canon's 1.16 pounds, something to consider if you're hiking.
So, if you need a versatile lens for everyday shooting and don't want to break the bank, the Sony 28-70mm is a great choice. But if you're passionate about macro photography and want to capture the unseen world, the Canon 60mm macro is the way to go. Both are renewed and offer value, but only one truly aligns with your photographic goals.
Don't miss out on our next in-depth review to help you make smarter purchasing